You know, Olivia, the pandemic isn't just affecting people's physical health, but also their mental well-being.
That's right. Well, surveys conducted by the National University Health System's Mind Science Center show that more people working from home felt stressed than those on the COVID-19 front lines. While at work, 61% of people working from home reported feeling stressed compared to 53% of frontline workers. While at home, 51% of people working from home reported feeling stressed compared to 32% of frontline workers.
Now, the surveys also found women felt the impact of the pandemic more than men. Older adults, 45 years old and above, coping better than younger ones, and retirees having higher levels of mental resilience than non-working adults and students.
Well, overall, 75% of Singaporeans said they were satisfied with timely and useful information the government provided during the crisis, and 57% said they were confident the government had a good grasp on managing the situation. The surveys were carried out in May and June, which covered most of the circuit breaker period.
To further delve into the findings, we're now joined by Associate Professor John Wong, Director of the NUHS Mind Science Center. Now, he's also the lead clinician in the survey. Prof, welcome to the show, Prof. Prof, did the results surprise you in any way? Did anything in particular stand out for you?
So true enough, we saw a significant level of stress and burden and perceived resilience, but we were a little bit surprised that the group that responded as those working from home and not the frontline fronting people actually reported a higher level of perceived stress and burden in their going about doing their working from home arrangement. The second important observation we noted from the raw findings was that there was a gender difference. Not so much of one gender being stronger or weaker, but was really a 10 percentage equivalent higher weightage of female gender having reported higher stress than the male gender. Third is that we were also pleasantly surprised and happy to note that the older workforce respondent actually reported a much higher level of perceived resilience.
So you definitely highlighted some of the things that we have identified as quite surprising results from the survey. So let's delve more into what you mentioned about more respondents actually who are working from home actually reporting feeling stressed than those on the COVID-19 frontline. What were the concerns of those working from home that they would feel more stressed than our frontline workers?
So I would say that for this group of people working from home, when we spoke to individual, not so much from the survey findings, but from individual feedback, it was quite apparent that many of them actually had to take on multiple dual roles of running their businesses and work process from home offices. But at the same time, they also have to be around to oversees their young children's education, home-based learning program arrangement. They also have to work on how to care for their elderly at home, where previously they were in the office. At the same time, they also probably have to think very hard how to bring food to the table because everybody is at home. So I think with all this combination of demands of blurring of social and working space, actually impose quite a significant level of demand as well as perceived stress for those working from home.
Now, separately, Prof, your survey also found that the majority of Singaporeans reported that they were satisfied with how the COVID-19 situation has been managed. Can you elaborate on what specific aspects that they were satisfied with?
In general, we have close to 60% of the respondents were reported that they were satisfied with how the entire national effort were organized, as well as how they see things are flowing around them, as well as in the community. So I think that was something very encouraging, that despite the many evolving changes with managing COVID-19 pandemic. And the outbreak was a very quickly evolving one, that actually to be able to achieve that level of satisfaction, broadly speaking, is a very respectable.
Well, thank you so much, Professor Wong, for the valuable insights. I'm happy to have you on the show. Now, we were speaking to the Director of NUHS Mind Science Centre, Associate Professor John Wong.
Now, the centre recently concluded a survey which, among other things, found that more people working from home reported feeling stressed compared with those who are on the front line of the COVID-19 pandemic.
If you're feeling stressed and need someone to talk to, or know someone feeling the mental impact of COVID-19, here are some organizations you can reach out to. Do take a screenshot so you can refer to this list at any time.